Hey everyone, welcome to this brand new tutorial series where I will guide you step by step through drawing a hyper-realistic male portrait using a combination of charcoal and graphite. In this series, we will break down the process into easy to follow episodes covering every important stage in detail. The focus in this portrait is the texture of wet skin, sharp and striking highlights, and the dramatic contrast between intense light and deep shadows that gives the face a realistic, almost cinematic presence. You will learn just not how to replicate the reference image but also how to understand light, texture and depth. So you can apply the same skills to your own original portraits. Now let's take a look at the reference image I'll be working from throughout this series. As you can see, the lighting is completely dramatic. One side of the face fades into deep shadow while the other side catches intense light, highlighting every little detail and drop of the sweat. We have got a variety of textures here, smooth areas like forehead and cheeks, bumpy pores around the nose, and sharp reflections near the eyes and sweat droplets. This gives us a perfect opportunity to explore how to draw realistic facial details, render lifelike wet skin, and create convincing reflective surfaces. Now let's go over the tools and materials I'll be using for this portrait. I'll be sharing exactly what I use and why, so feel free to take notes and pause the video to get your tools ready. Starting with the paper, I'm using Brustro Mixed Media 250 GSM sheet. It has smooth surface yet enough tooth to hold multiple layers of charcoal and graphite. It is ideal for blending without too much texture interfering. For shading larger areas, I'll be using charcoal powder, which I apply with soft brushes. This helps create a smooth base tone and gives me full control over the gradient from dark to light. For precision shading and detailing, I'll be using a mix of charcoal and graphite pencils. The soft charcoal pencils like 4B or 6B are great for deep shadows and rich darks. Meanwhile, harder graphite pencils like 2H, H and HB are used for lighter zones, fine lines and subtle textures. When it comes to blending, I'll be working with variety of brushes and blending stumps. Soft brushes are used for gentle gradients, while hard brushes help with blending fine details and pushing charcoal into the paper grain. Each tool creates a different texture, and I'll be demonstrating when to use which as we move through the series. Erasers are just as important as pencils when it comes to hyperrealism. I'll be using a kneadable eraser for soft lifting and lightening tones, a pencil eraser for sharp edges and line precision, and a mono zero eraser with fine tip. This one's perfect for recreating tiny sweat reflections and light catching pores. And for those final touches, I'll be using a white jelly roll pen. It is optional but I find it incredibly useful when I want to make brightest highlights pop, especially on wet or reflective surfaces like sweat and shiny skin. Now before we dive into drawing itself, let's take a moment to analyze some key areas in this portrait so we know exactly what to aim for while shading. Let's start with the forehead. It is full of soft tones and diffused light, but also scattered with tiny sweat highlights. I'll be using a base layer of charcoal powder here and then carefully curving the highlights using an eraser, mimicking the way light reflects on moist skin. Next, the eye. It is one of the sharpest focal point in the image. Notice how the iris is deep and dark, while the reflections in the eye give it life. This is where contrast and detail come together to create depth and emotion. Finally, take a look at the cheek and nose area. This is where sweat is most concentrated. You will see a glow effect caused by reflected light bouncing off the moisture. I'll be showing you exactly how to recreate this subtractive shading, where we lift the charcoal to reveal the highlights beneath instead of just drawing over the darker areas. By understanding what we are seeing in each section of the reference, we will know exactly how to recreate it with our tools. Alright, that's it for the introduction. In the next episode, we will begin sketching the structure of the face, focusing only on the visible half in this reference image. I'll guide you through placing the major features and getting proportions right before we even start shading. So make sure you have got your tools ready, your reference images printed or open, and a fresh sheet of paper to follow along. If you are excited for this series, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the future episodes, and leave a comment telling me which part of this portrait you are most excited to learn. Wet skin, sharp highlights, eyes, or maybe something else. This is going to be a deep dive into the realism, and I can't wait to share anything I know with you. Let's bring the portrait to life. Alright, let's move on to the sketch in episode 2.